More music. Better mental health. Only on IPL Radio.
And you're listening to IPL Radio and Mish on Good Vibrations this afternoon. No, not this afternoon, it's morning. I'm used to Friday afternoons. This is my second show on a Thursday morning. So I'm not used to morning shows. I'm used to afternoon shows. I like the mornings better because I have my afternoon naps. So at least I can have a nap now. So you're listening to Mish on Good Vibrations. I've got Janice in with me.
Hello.
She's co-hosting with me and just seeing how we go in the studio. And I've also got Charlene in with me. She's doing camera at the moment because she's a Year 12 student. She's doing media studies as well, so we thought we'd pop it behind the camera. Just throw in the deep end. Work placement. This is her first day.
So there you go. The deep end was when you put her on the air within the first 2 minutes when she walked in the door.
I popped her on the air in the first 2 minutes. Now she's behind the camera. You're doing well, love.
Well done,
And now I've got Tamzin and Kaitlyn in, and Kaitlyn, I should say, from Voyager Care. Voyager Care. Yep. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hello.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. You know what? You're the first interviews in the studio in our new location.
Love that.
We love that. This is history making.
That's perfect.
History vibes, because my show is called Good Vibrations, so
good vibes.
Good vibes all the way. Good vibes. So that's exciting. First people sitting in the chairs in our new studio. Still a lot of work to do. We've got no doors on. there's painting to be done. There's a lot of work. Yeah, we will get there. It takes time because it's all volunteer based. So
that's awesome.
It's it takes a little bit of time, but it's going to be amazing.
Bring it down and
absolutely. So let's talk about. You've just started this. Is this a new business?
It's about a year and a half.
Okay,
2.5, nearly 2 years. 2 years almost.
Okay, and your support workers.
Yes.
What background do you have?
So obviously I came from support work before I started up this business with Voyager Care. Before that I was a qualified chef.
Oh.
So yeah.
There's a bit of a transition.
Big transition. But I've done anything from construction, traffic control, did a bit of mining, bit of FIFO, bit of everything. You look so young.
You're in your 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Okay.
27 this year. So I've done
a fair bit here and
there. Yeah.
And then found your passion.
I've definitely found my passion now. So I worked with agencies and stuff like that for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And then decided to kind of branch out and do my own thing. And
Yeah. Because I'm with Mabel, so I work my own hours.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I was thinking about going with Mabel.
Yeah. Because I can work my own hours. I don't necessarily need to work for the cash. I need to work for my motivation.
Yeah.
So I can find my clients that I'm comfortable with and all that sort of stuff. So tell us more about your business. And what was your reasoning for opening up a new business of your own, and where your business is different from the rest?
Okay, so basically I started it up, like I said, I was working for agencies, and I just saw kind of things slipping through the cracks.
Okay.
I guess some clients kind of not getting left behind, but lost a little bit.
In the corporate environment?
Yeah, I would say the corporate environment. They might have 1,000 clients, 5,000 clients.
Okay, so you wanted to take it more personalised.
Definitely, a more personalised experience. And just more meaningful.
Yep.
We can actually connect and we know everybody's name, everyone knows our name.
Yep.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not too many of us either. So
yeah, we only have 4 support workers.
Yeah.
So a really nice small company.
And what suburbs do you do? Because Janice was telling me you go all over the place.
Oh, we go absolutely anywhere. We love driving.
From Kwinana to Joondalup and
that's miles away.
You do that with just 4 support workers.
In support, the industry. There's definitely travel included in the industry. It just kind of goes with it. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of support workers out there who don't want to do the travel.
True.
But look, I love driving and I'm more than happy to drive anywhere for anyone who needs it.
And because you've got a wide area of suburbs that you're here in WA, once you get that client base up anyway, you'll probably be looking for some more support workers to fill your gap.
We're definitely kind of...
Because 4 of you can't do the whole state of WA.
No, you definitely can't.
With the clients that you're hoping to get in.
Yeah. Look, at the moment, we are still trying to reach out to more clients because, like I said, we're only been around for about 2 years, only about a year more of an actual company. So when I started it out, I started out with just myself.
Yep.
I just did private supports.
Yep.
And that's how the business started. Is I had too much work. I had too much for one person.
Yep.
And I had one of my best friends, Blake. He's one of our support workers as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So I kind of messaged him one day, and he'd just gotten into the industry. He was a butcher That was what he did before. So we all come from crazy different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So he was doing that. I got him into support work. He still does it now, absolutely loves it, still works with us.
Right.
And I was like, hey, do you want to come do some work? And he was like, yeah, 100%. So I got him on it, and then there was too much work for the both of us.
Wow.
So that's how it all started. It was never meant to be what it is now in a way. And obviously we still want to go just that little bit, I would love to get a few more clients and definitely get a few more support workers going on. I definitely don't want it to be like a massive agency or anything like that, because then that's not the point of what we started
But if you've got clients coming to you and say, yes, I need you, you're not going to
I'm not going to turn it away. 100% no. We want to help everyone, that we can.
build it in a way that you can still keep that
100%.
personalised.
And that's very
Definitely.
important.
And that's the
Very
important thing, 'cause
they all want to be special.
Exactly.
So Tamzin, what's your background? I mean,
Caitlyn?
Sorry, Caitlyn. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I did know your name was Caitlyn, but for some reason I said Tamzin. So
It's
Caitlyn,
okay.
what's your background? I'm looking at
more
her
memorable.
going,
I was like, wait, I'm lost. I'm pretty sure Tam just spoke.
You were like, wait, am I Tamzin?
Sorry. My name's now Tamzin, guys.
Caitlyn.
So my background, I come from admin and call centres.
Yep.
I do. So I work telecommunications, financing, specifically superannuation. I've worked gas. I've worked delivery.
Yep.
Like in delivery coordination.
Yep.
But mainly admin is my background. Admin call centre work is my background.
Yeah, I've had 35 years of admin.
I love it.
Really?
I absolutely adore it. Yeah, it's where
Definitely
I really
second passion.
excel. Yeah. So for the business, I am head of admin, and I also am a support worker.
Look, it wasn't a hard
to do it.
Look, it wasn't a hard role to get, considering there's only 4 of us.
You don't need support work.
It was a quick promotion.
I do
Yeah.
support work.
Yeah.
So I actually had a client this morning before we came in.
Good.
Yeah.
And then I have that same client this afternoon too.
Nice.
So for that client, I go down to Pinjarra, drop him off at school, pick him up from school. And then bring him home and just do activities.
I've actually noticed there's a lot of jobs like that, morning and afternoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of split shifts there are,
Yeah.
especially with the younger ones
Yep.
with school and
Before
that.
and after,
And the funding, that's the hard part, especially when they are a bit younger as well.
It's
Definitely.
harder
Getting
to
the
get the
funding.
funding for the younger ones.
It's
Yeah.
sad, really.
So you guys are going for your NDIS.
Yeah, we're
Registration.
going. Yeah, we're trying in the process of getting NDIS registered, which is, I wouldn't say vigorous process.
It is.
It is
we've
a
just-
painful-
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
It is a
We've just gone
painful
through that with
process.
IPL actually.
Yeah,
and
look,
it is quite
it's not
lengthy.
fun. It's quite difficult. And you know what? I guess that's for a reason. You're looking after
Absolutely,
individuals.
absolutely. They have to go through.
And how will getting that change your business
Well-
and what you can offer your clients?
I guess it just opens us up to a wider variety of clients that we
Sure
can
does.
support. So at this stage, we can only support self-managed or plan managed. Being NDIS registered will then allow us to also support NDIA managed as well.
Yeah.
So it just opens us up to a wider variety of clients, because we've had a few people approach us, but they've been under NDIA management.
And we're
okay.
unable to help
So we're
them out.
unable to do anything,
Yeah,
unfortunately, and especially with the new legislations coming in next financial year, where you have to be NDIS registered in order to be
Correct.
able to
Yeah.
continue in the industry.
Well, it's probably a good thing that they're doing that.
Honestly, I think it's a great
Regulate it a
idea
little bit.
because
Yeah, yeah.
I see a lot of support workers out there with they don't have, I guess, the
They
necessary.
say they're dodgy.
Do you know
Oh, okay,
what?
cool. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be the one to say
No,
it. I don't want to call
there's
Since
anyone
being
out.
a support worker myself, now I see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I see them everywhere.
Everywhere.
And
Yeah,
on their
everywhere.
bloody phones.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, 100%.
Oh.
Look,
yeah.
we're on a lot of the NDIS pages, as I'm guessing you guys are, and there's so many people on there who call out support workers in the
Yeah.
out in the community.
Yeah.
And it's a shame
I'm
that
from a non-support worker
No,
background.
she's not
so
in a
I'm
support worker. I, yeah.
new to me.
you've got the other side of it.
Yeah.
But look, I think with getting NDIS registered, I think it's perfect because I think it gives a bit more safety to the families as well, knowing that we're not complete randoms who decided to start a business yesterday. And I think that's where we're trying to, I don't know.
Target.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to. It's hard getting out to people, like when we're just a small company, we have
Yeah.
no.
And
we
a
don't-
lot of people
we
tend
don't
to think we're
necessarily.
With
an agency.
NDIS behind you, you're more of a solid
company as opposed
company
to just
rather than just two
professional.
people
And we've got
just setting up a business.
Yeah, and we've got those
Professional
checks, more professional. We've got those checks
Correct.
kind of behind us. Like we have our NDIS checks. We have everything. We
And they're
have.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, those NDIS checks, they're like the police clearance, but
Correct.
that next level.
The next level. For
level
sure.
up.
Yeah.
So I think with the NDIS, little logo behind us,
Yes.
we'll obviously look more
professional.
Yeah. And then hopefully we can get, a lot more clients.
It's like having that registered
way.
charity symbol.
100%.
Once you have that, it opens up so many doors.
It does.
Then people know that you're not just a random charity or a random
Exactly.
company trying to make money. Like they know
You've
that.
gone to the effort. You've done the
Yes,
hard
yes,
yards, you're in this for
100%.
the long
And if
haul.
the NDIS has ticked you off, then
There's a reason.
you're responsible
Yeah,
enough
there's a reason.
to look after someone in the community.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
The other issue
It's
is
still
there's so many
confidence.
people out there as well. Like we're on all these like pages, and there's just so many of like these people out there that are.
I just started
New to
support
it.
work yesterday. I'm looking
I
for
just started
clients.
to
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm
it.
looking for new clients, and like
No, you got to work with. I think you've
No,
definitely
you-
got to
you
work
need
with an
it.
agency beforehand, so you know
Yeah.
how the industry
Yeah.
goes, the
True,
industry standards.
True. Yeah.
It's
I will
Saying-
admit I
saying
never
that,
came from an agency
Would it
though.
also be good for you to guys to get some newbies so that
Yeah.
you can mould them
Oh, and
to the
we'd
way
be
that you want them, rather
Yeah.
than get them
Yeah, so
tainted by agencies before
yeah,
they get to
yeah.
you?
We once we get a few more clients, we definitely are going to start looking at hiring some
Yep,
more
100%.
support workers. Not too many, maybe
Yeah,
one or two,
and train
Yeah.
them what you
And
and train them how we
Yeah,
want them to
exactly.
be.
Exactly.
honestly, yeah. The goal would be just to have a half a dozen to a dozen of us support workers,
Yeah.
and everyone have enough, work to all be able to
Of course,
sustain.
that's
Yeah,
perfect
exactly.
scenario.
Yeah.
Not have to work 2 jobs, not have to work 3 jobs, not have
Perfect.
to worry.
Absolutely
Yeah.
perfect scenario.
Not have to worry
Yeah.
about their bills at the end of each month
Yeah.
or each week.
And
Yeah,
make sure that the guys in the community are getting the best possible support that we
Yeah.
can provide. And I find that that's a bit better with, just that small company. Agencies have so many rules, and rules are good and rules are great.
Yeah.
But, there's just so much there. Like,
There's
I
got to
work-
be some flexibility because everyone is not the same, and,
and
every
sometimes
situation
it
is not
just
the
slips
same.
through the cracks with the agencies too. Like there's things
100%.
that happen.
Look,
too
the
much.
reason I started it is I had a few clients that I absolutely adored, and I saw them kind of slipping through the cracks. Their supports were getting cancelled. There wasn't enough support workers. There was too many people in the office doing one job. 3 people doing one job. The job's not
Yeah.
going to get done.
No.
And that's why I started it. That's why I went and
And you've
started
got
to
to
do my own
understand
thing.
when you're a support worker, you're a big part of that person's life, your client's life.
massive.
Absolutely.
And having funding or no funding, it doesn't matter about the funding in actual fact. You are encouraging, supporting. There's many other words you could use. That one person
Being a mentor.
So mentor. So for them to have issues with a company in the background, not doing this, not doing, they don't need that.
It makes
They're-
it hard to
they're struggling
progress.
enough already.
Exactly. They're
Yeah.
trying to reach their goals.
Yeah.
They're
And
going
then
through enough.
it's like if you work for a big company,
You're
you're
a
not. It's
number.
not personalized. You're
You're a
just a
number.
number. Like you guys have got something super small here. Like everyone knows your name. Like
Bit like
Exactly.
cheese.
yeah,
Exactly.
definitely
So
a more understanding.
It's
I
very.
think.
I think being personalised is extremely important when it comes to support worker.
Yeah.
I've got
100%.
a client who I've been with for 2 years, and we're like mates.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
I
That's
forget
what
to
it
put my
is,
invoice
yeah.
in half the time because I just like being with him. So
You're like, were
it's-
we just hanging out, or was that a
Yeah,
support?
exactly
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's what
Exactly
it's
that.
about, and it's about
I
finding
forget.
clients that you mesh with really well, and that
Correct,
they mesh
yeah,
with you really
correct.
well. And again, that's the big thing with the agencies. Is that it sometimes, and I'm not dissing agencies, they are amazing.
Of course,
we wouldn't be
of
anywhere
course,
without them.
yeah.
Exactly.
There wouldn't be, us individual support
yeah,
workers without an
without,
agencies. But I do find that I've lost my train of thought. Sorry.
They don't have time. They don't have time to match a support worker
with
a
that
client.
Yeah,
client.
so
They-
it's
just
they
be a
do
name
mesh.
to a name,
it's
and off you go.
It's a bit of a numbers game. Like,
You're in
hey,
that area, you've got these skills.
yeah.
There's your client.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, I've got a support. Do you want it? It starts in an hour.
Correct, yeah.
I don't know anything about this client. I'm
Yeah.
walking in completely blind, and I've got to go hang out with them for 6 hours
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
supply
Which-
support that
and
I
and
don't
I
know.
think with
Yeah.
support work, you do have to have that camaraderie or what's the word I'm looking for? You need to have
that relationship,
a relationship
in a way. Yeah.
in a-
Banter,
I love
banter,
banter.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
we
of
love
connection.
banter.
You have to have
Yes.
some kind of connection. If you're
You've
just
gotta-
someone walking in the door that you have no idea of what they like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your likes are totally different from theirs.
Yeah, that's where it's hard because
It's-
you've got to just pretend to go, oh, yeah, I know that.
I know
That's
about
a cool
the
movie.
footy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
footy, man. Man, the
Yeah.
derby, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
so-
I can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
So
Do a 5-minute Google before the sport. Okay,
yeah,
what
that's
teams
it.
are in this
That's
sport?
exactly right. And you're
You
supposed to
know?
be very passionate about that. But
Yeah,
it's
and
just
look,
like-
and they can, and I mean,
They know.
they're incredibly smart people.
They know.
Anyone,
They
they're
are.
incredibly smart people.
Yeah.
They know when you're
course.
messing around. They know
Yeah.
when you
When
don't
you're
know what you're
lying.
talking
Of
about.
course, of
And that's what I
course.
liked
know?
about that Mabel ad that I saw, where someone wanted a support worker for their daughter who could cook and loves salsa dancing.
Yeah, that's
Love
it.
that.
See?
That's so specific.
But I think that's what it needs
When
to
they're
be.
specific
Yes,
is
no,
the
no,
best.
it 100%
Whereas a larger
does.
company
Yeah.
will be, look, you're in that area, can you go there?
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
don't have the specifics.
No,
If
and
you've
they
got-
don't have the time. To,
Yeah,
to do
especially the
that.
passions. Like, we obviously advertise that I'm a qualified chef. So if anyone wants to
Exactly.
learn cooking, or not even learn cooking, just they want to have someone who can cook good
A
around
meal plan
them.
or
meal
yeah.
plans,
Yeah.
anything
A lot
like
of
that.
frozen meal or
Mm.
noodles.
Because like you do
that.
notice, you go into,
Exactly.
especially with some, I guess, the older ones or some that live on their own, they don't.
Frozen meals in there.
The frozen
Frozen
meals,
meals
you
or
know,
like-
come
That's how
on.
they
It's
survive.
takeout.
And they
if
don't know
do
any. They don't know
takeout.
any different. That's just what
No.
they've been told, or that's just
Yeah.
how they've
For
been
me,
doing
it's
it for so
polony
long.
sandwiches. 'cause
There you go.
Oh, no,
No, I can't do that.
don't cook.
Polony,
Yeah.
though,
But I can't
really
cook.
polony.
Well, when
Go
you're
with a
on a
ham
budget-
at
Surely
least.
there's yeah.
Do you know how expensive ham is?
Really?
No, good point.
No,
Good
it
point.
Why
Oh.
am I buying
Groceries
ham?
nowadays are
I'd
just
rather
ridiculously
a
expensive.
brush of Vegemite.
Yeah, there you go.
$20 a kilo
No, go
for
the
ham.
Vegemite then.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous,
fair,
yeah.
fair, fair.
I remember
And when
going
you're
to
on
the
a budget, you cannot afford
True,
that.
No,
true,
definitely
but
not.
So it's
there's
noodle,
got to
2
be
minute
there's
noodles.
got to be something else.
Good old Samantha got
Frozen
2-minute
meals.
noodles.
Yeah,
We've all been there. We've all been
We've all
there.
been the
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
We've all been down that 2
When I
minute.
started
2-minute noodle.
the business up, it was 2-minute noodles and Vegemite sandwich.
that's it. I don't think
Putting
more.
every
What I
cent
can do
into-
with 2-minute noodles.
Yeah.
You would not believe.
No, it was putting every cent into the insurances and just to
Yeah.
get everything off the ground.
That's
You've
it.
gotta get
There's a
that
lot of
foundation.
work.
But I feel like if you don't come from nothing, then I don't know. There's a lot more passion when you had
Correct.
to save
When
to
you
start
build
and
something,
passion
you
is the
can
difference between getting passion and getting paid.
100%.
Whereas like when it's
So
just
many go
handed
out
to
there,
you,
go
it's-
for the job and get paid at the end
yeah,
of the day.
like it'd be so much easier for
There's
me to
not
just
enough
Go
passion.
work for someone.
yeah, it'd be so much easier for me just to I don't know even go back to doing kitchen work. You know, like it's like a lot of jobs. You could go get a job tomorrow.
Course,
Go hand your
of
resume
course.
into any kitchen. You could get a job tomorrow.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
of course.
Well, not any kitchen, but
You know what- yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's like, but there's no, for me personally, there's no passion there. My passion, it kind of got ripped away from me whilst I was
There you
studying.
go,
You know,
there you
just
go.
working those 100-hour weeks,
Oh,
80-hour
it's the
weeks.
hardest, one of the hardest
crazy.
jobs ever.
It's
Yeah.
actually, I wish someone had talked me out of it. You know,
Oh.
I wish I'd never done it.
Yeah.
What made you start it?
Look, so I have autism myself. I have level 3 ASD and I have ADHD. So I guess that's where my passion comes from as well. You know,
Sure.
just proving anyone can do anything with a
Good,
disability.
good for you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
100%. So
And she doesn't let it stop her either.
yeah, it's hard for me to keep conversations. That's how what was I
Oh,
telling you
no,
about
we're
again?
all like that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I know I
So-
haven't got any issues.
No.
Apparently.
Look, no, so I did it because I was under the impression when I was younger, I did my apprenticeship when I was 18, that I couldn't do anything else. That I wasn't very
Okay.
smart.
You weren't capable.
I wasn't capable. I excelled at cooking.
So
when
take
I
what
was
you
in
were good
school.
at and
I
go
took
for
what
it.
I was good at and I just went for it.
Yeah.
I didn't have support behind me at the time.
I was just
Okay.
about to ask you
It
that.
was just I moved
It's a
out
job.
of home when I was quite young. I was working at Woolworths at the time, and I'd worked there for 5 years, and it was just, what am I doing? I don't want to, you know, if that's
Be
what you
here
want to
the
do,
rest
that's
of my
what you want
life.
to do.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do
wasn't
it,
for you.
so I got an apprenticeship. Took me quite a long time to get an apprenticeship, and I got into it. And look, I loved the TAFE side of things. Absolutely loved that. But it was, in the kitchen. My
It's
mental
high-
health.
It's high stress and high pressure.
It's incredibly high stress and
My
incredibly,
best mate's a retired
Absolutely.
Yeah.
chef.
Like, look,
The hours are insane.
and I have those weak moments every now and again where I'm like, man, I'd love to get back in the kitchen, and I would, but
Do you
I
cook at
wouldn't be
home
able to
though?
last a week. Yeah, I do. I cook a lot.
Not she cooks, but not like she would in the kitchen.
No,
though,
fair
'cause
enough,
She
fair
has
enough.
a very
we can
bland
get
taste.
you back in the kitchen for a charity.
Fair
event.
enough.
There we
Okay,
go.
for
I'd be
sure.
more than happy
There
to
you
come and
go.
help.
She has
She
a
can do the
very
ding,
bland taste.
Hit a fan.
Yeah, so,
Bland taste being a
so
chef.
she doesn't like eating the food she cooks because she likes
Yeah,
to cook very
so that's-
flavorful food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So when
that
she
comes
cooks for
from like the
clients-
autism. Is I have very specific foods that I eat. I don't like to eat a lot of flavor. I
Okay.
don't. Do you know? Do you
Which
get what I'm
is
saying by
challenging
that?
for a chef.
For a chef, yeah.
Because you're trying
yeah.
to create
Yeah,
meals
so that's
for
quite. But look, if you, I don't know, if you go, here's a pot and a pan and make me something crazy, I'll make it. I
Yeah.
won't eat it though because I don't.
Okay.
A lot of flavors make me quite. I just feel very nauseous.
Fair enough.
I just feel really
Yeah.
off put by
It's
it.
an environment you needed to get out of. By the
Yeah,
sound of
yeah.
it.
I'm glad you're not a chef anymore.
But, yeah, so I don't like to cook for myself. But yeah, if you gave me half a dozen ingredients, like MasterChef and Mystery Box, like I'd whip you something
Do you
up
watch
quite
that?
tasty.
Do you watch it?
I used to season 1, season 2, and then I find it really hard to get used to new characters. So
Okay.
every year
Yeah.
you've got to I don't know,
I've
engage
never
with
watched
these.
it. To be honest. I'm not really a cook person.
I loved
hate
My
cooking.
Kitchen Rules. I know everyone hates it. I loved it.
I don't.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode of a cooking show.
I
I
haven't.
love
fair.
the Great Bake Off. I'm a baker.
Oh, no, can't do
so
it.
when I bake, I have to do things so
Yeah.
bland.
Have you
After-
seen that show? Have you seen that show? Is it Cake?
Yes, I
Oh
have.
my
yeah, I've seen
God,
the,
it's amazing.
I saw that the other day.
I see the
Yeah.
TikToks and the Instagram reels. Like,
I've
is
never-
it cake?
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
whoa. There's
Yeah,
no way
a
that's
piece of
never
cake.
seen,
steak.
like,
They have a piece
actual-
of steak.
Yeah.
It's
I
in a
can't.
room and they've got to pick what's
Yeah.
cake.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
yes, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
I wish I was
Mind-blowing.
that talented, but I'm not quite there.
That's next level talent.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And
It's
someone just
amazing.
did a life-size version of Taylor Swift.
I saw that. I
In a
saw
cake.
that 2
You know
days
what
ago.
else also, like,
And you know what? It
amazes
low-key looked
me?
like her.
The thing that also amazes me was when they make like life-sized animals and things like that out of
Oh, that's
chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Out of chocolate.
That
Out of
is
all things. Like
incredibly difficult. The
it's-
temperature.
the
Everything's got to be
temperature
stainless
control.
steel.
Oh my lord! Like
Yeah.
that is just amazing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I couldn't sit there and look
mesmerising.
at it though. I'd have to be eating it. I'd be
Oh,
nibbling
yeah.
at the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
I'd be
Halfway
nibbling at the
through.
feet first and then
Yeah.
lopsided.
Yeah.
And then I'd have, okay, I have to eat the other side now. So
Does this animal really need toes? Because like, I can hack these off right
I
now.
can eat these. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
they, won't,
yeah.
they won't know if I eat that. They won't
Exactly,
know. They won't know.
yeah.
You'll end up bald because you keep picking the bits of food.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
was just thinking before that.
Yeah, go on.
As I'm a business consultant by trade.
Okay.
And for 30 years, talking about turning your passion into an income.
Yeah.
Which is what you guys have done.
Yeah, 100%.
Which, if more people could do that,
I think there'd be a lot more happier
I
people
think
out there.
there'd
Yeah,
be
of course.
less mental health issues in the world.
Absolutely.
as well.
I don't disagree.
So-
I think it's all about waking up
It's
with a smile
money.
on your face.
Yeah,
You know,
but
when
for
I
people
was-
these days, because
Yeah.
there's so much stress in the world when it comes down
Yeah.
to money, we think we need everything in the world in
Yeah.
our home. We need the biggest house, the biggest car,
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
TV.
Exactly.
So they stress themselves out.
Yeah.
They've got to make the money. They're having to make the money in the crappiest job that
Yeah.
they
And
hate.
they're working 2-3 jobs
Yeah.
to keep
Yep.
your family.
And if they
Yeah.
think about it, they don't need that big TV. They don't need that big house.
That's the
Be
hard
happy
thing you
and do
fall
something
into,
you
though,
enjoy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Is
Especially with social media
the
nowadays
necessity.
too.
Yeah.
Like keeping up with Kardashians.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
The
Oh, look, that's
the
good.
Real
I've
never
Housewives
watched
of
an
Beverly
episode.
Hills, or like you know
Yeah.
those.
I think
types
people
of
watch that
shows.
and then they need that lifestyle.
They
need
want
that.
But
and
not
then
only
that's-
that, young kids, Kaitlyn, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I'm really bad with names.
through
I'm
the
so sorry.
ABCs.
Yeah. So we've got Kaitlyn, Charlotte,
Tamzin. We all start with an N, we all end with an N.
yeah. But I think those episodes like the Kardashians and
It's all really like fake and
fake.
Fake,
And that's the thing is you don't realise it, it's fake.
The young
No,
kids
you know.
are seeing this as a thing that's a normal way of being
And look,
a person.
When I was young, that affected me massively. Like, I
Yeah,
think a lot of
TikTok
us,
wasn't
yeah, I think a lot of us, like when we grew up, we didn't have a lot. You know, like we
Yeah.
obviously, you know, you had
Right.
dinner on the table, you had that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
you had a
Yeah.
roof
I do-
over your
I-
head,
you know,
dinner on the table.
yeah, like I
It's-
personally never technically went without, but
it's unreachable.
yeah, and you know,
Unattainable, unreachable.
100%. And watching
Yeah.
that when you're young and it gets drilled into you at a young
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
And like even me, like I suffer from that pretty badly. Like, you know, I get these hyperfixations on things, you know.
shoes, hats,
Shoes,
clothes.
hats, and I need to collect the
Watches.
whole collection, and I need to do this, and I
Yeah.
need to do this, and I
Turns
need to
into
work
obsession.
harder.
Yep.
And then, you know, the next minute I've bought, I don't know, say a dozen hats, and I've never looked at them. You know,
And
it
you've
was
got-
just
There you
and then
go,
you've got
because
no
you
money for
need-
food.
100%.
Yeah.
No,
money for food.
100%.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I see the young
Media's
girls
not good.
at the shopping centre, and these girls are like not even 25.
Yeah.
And how much Botox they have in their face.
Oh,
Do they
yeah.
realise how
Yeah.
bad that's going to go?
It's so bad though, because like the
social media,
yeah,
though.
social media,
Yes.
TikTok, Instagram,
Bad.
all these influencers on there. I think they're actually getting worse than like keeping up with Kardashians
They
and
are.
that now.
Yeah,
Okay.
TikTok
Okay.
is the most
And
toxic.
because every kid nowadays is on their phone. Like,
Yep.
I've seen year
Well-
sevens with freaking phones better and newer than my phone.
well, you know what? Like
Like,
talking about that
A
is
generation of entitlement.
literally
Yeah.
is what you had a client the other day, and he was on TikTok, and he saw something he wanted on TikTok.
Yeah,
you know.
and yeah, he called his mum and he was like, "Mum, can I get this?
I need this, and it was like in a brand new pair of Nike shoes.
Yeah.
And
So
what
it's like-
was the response by the mother?
Mum said yes.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
But
But look, it is what it is. Everyone parents differently.
Of course, of
Yeah,
if
no,
that's
no.
how you choose to
Of
parent.
course,
That's
of
fine.
course.
Go for it.
But yeah, what I was trying to say is,
it's
it's that
just
younger
they're
generation. You
influenced
see something
by
on
it.
your phone, and you want it. There's
Exactly.
a
And
sense of
have to have it
entitlement.
now. I'm one
And
of
yeah,
these
and that's
people.
the issue. You
I'm
have
one
to
of
have
these
it
people.
now.
I'm in my 50s. I have to have it now. If
But
I've
we're
got an
guilty of
idea,
that
I need to
too.
do it
I'm
now.
guilty of that now.
But we're
you know,
guilty of that as well. Like my thing is Lego at the moment.
Okay.
very big on Lego. And because it was Valentine's Day yesterday, she got me some Lego.
Oh,
Lego.
cute.
Yeah.
But there was the bunch of roses that I really, really wanted. And I was like, babe, I need this now.
You need it
I
now.
need this. And like, I almost started crying because like, I'd seen that.
She had to have it,
Like,
you
I'd
know?
seen that many
Did you stamp your
TikToks.
little feet too and throw tantrum?
No, I didn't do
Low key,
go
yes.
that far.
We won't go into it.
But no, like it was like TikTok and Instagram. They have such an influence and
Yeah,
such a
100%.
hold over people
But
nowadays.
that's such, the word need was
Yeah.
so wrong.
and it's
It is.
not a need. That's
No.
the thing. It's
No.
the
It's a want.
furthest thing from a need. For
100%.
Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like what I need is I need food. I need a roof over my head.
Exactly.
bills.
Exactly.
I need
I would
an
love to take
income.
some of these kids and their parents.
I would like to see them grow up how I did. I
there
didn't
you
grow up
go.
with. I didn't get a phone until I was 17.
There you
I
go.
see year 7s with.
We didn't have
iPhone
phones when I was
7.
young.
That's what I mean. Like,
I think I was in my 20s when I got my first phone.
that's what I mean. Like I see year 7s and year 6s and that with iPhone 15 Pro Maxes or like Samsung S24s and
Oh my
they've got the
Lord.
latest AirPods and they've got these Jordans and they've got like these Nike backpacks.
I actually got
and
my
it's-
first iPhone when I started the business. Like my first like
I don't
actual
do Apple
nice.
at all.
No, me either.
Personally, I think it's just what you're used to, and I
course,
fell.
yeah.
Look, I'll be honest, I fell into the whole.
But I think more of
product.
these parents need to chuck their kids in a car,
Yep.
particularly in Rockingham, drive down to the foreshore and see a family living in 2 cars, mum, dad, 2 kids, and their dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now get them to go, oh, I need that phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Get them
Yeah.
to live like that for a week.
Yep.
Most of us would
I would
struggle.
issue that challenge to every single family.
Even just like, and I'll admit, like, my generation, because I'm only 21, so my generation, it's kind of in that middle generation between what's now and what was. And it's like, there's kids that were very handed everything on a silver platter. But then there were also kids like myself, you know, single mum of 4, didn't have the best income into the house. I was working from the age of 12, supporting myself, you
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
going through school, working, going to school full time, then working full time hours after school just to support myself all the way through to year 11.
Yep.
And then year 12, I had to quit because I was doing ATAR. And then back after I graduated, back into full-time work as soon as I turned 18. Got my license, paid for it myself, got my own first car. Like my mummy and daddy didn't get me my first car.
Yeah,
I
did all
didn't get
that
a top.
too.
I didn't get a
Yep.
top of the range car. Like
Yep.
I got a cheap $3,000 Barina, Holden Barina as my first car.
Yep.
You know, and
The amount of P-platers I see with nicer cars than me.
yeah, the amount of P-platers that I've seen with nicer cars.
I know.
You know what I
nicer
think?
cars than
The
what we
first thing I
drive.
think of is that Daddy's car, but most
So
of
you
the
know
time it's
what?
not.
It's not.
But
So,
mummy and
no.
daddy bought it for them.
So
That's
no,
the
what I think
thing.
a lot of the time what I do see is it's very easy to get finance.
It is. And
That
that's,
happened to
To
my
it-
son.
that's where
See,
we
to
need
a, to, a, to a
educate our
certain degree,
kids.
like I don't know, let's just say, 19-year-old guy, he's got his apprenticeship, he's a chippy, he's
This is my
whatnot.
son. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's earning, you know, let's just say half decent to, you know, moderate money. Let's go get an $80,000. I don't know. I don't.
You
Whatever.
Whatever it would
Hilux,
be.
bloody BMW,
Yeah.
whatever
They
it is
do,
that.
they hand out the loan.
That's the thing
easily.
is you hand out the loan.
And the credit cards are so easy to get
Credit
these days
cards,
as well.
yeah.
And we
It's
don't
really
educate our
bad.
kids.
Yeah,
And then
like
there's
I,
Afterpay,
school about
and then there's
finances.
Zip
yeah,
Pay, and
yeah,
there's
100%.
and
Like
then it
I
comes to tax time, and all these people rely on their tax.
No.
to do everything.
You don't
to
get
do
much back
everything.
anymore.
No,
Like, especially starting the business that I owe, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get anything back
No,
at
no,
all.
you
You know,
don't.
you might get $1,000 back, but I might owe you the
But then it goes
ATO
to
X
whatever.
amount.
It just
The
keeps
O,
going back
yeah.
into the business.
Yeah,
back into the
yeah,
business.
100%. There's not.
And it's really important as a new business that you get your foundation right.
Yes, yes.
Because if you don't have, it's like building a house. Without that solid foundation,
yeah, it's gonna crumble.
that house is going to crumble.
Yeah,
Eventually.
just
So
give it time.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
could
might-
be 6 months. It could be 10 years. It's gonna
Exactly.
crumble.
So
yeah.
if you set your business up now,
Yeah.
so it's got 100 clients,
yeah,
it's maybe too big and overkill now.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
as you grow,
Yeah.
it's already there. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
and you know the systems.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that you're getting your foundation set up.
Yeah, well, that's
because
definitely-
as you grow, that's going to be really important.
Definitely what we're
We
trying
talked
to
about
do.
everything this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Foundations.
What I wanted to get.
and free business
This is
advice
what
to
I
boot.
say.
Literally, yeah, yeah,
It's just chit chat around a table. I forget.
For
about people.
$9.99 per month.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Please
subscription
subscribe.
fee
Yeah.
is $60
Yeah,
per
that's
month.
it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
please
We should
subscribe
do that,
and pay
actually.
attention.
What
Should
I
I?
wanted to ask you was, how do people find you?
So we obviously have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have a website. The website, look guys, the website is quite hard to find.
Why
and I
is that?
don't know why. You can type in Voyager Care. I don't know, you guys type in Voyager Care right now.
When
Let's see
I
if it'll
did it,
come
I
up.
came up with
Voyage
Voyage
Care, which
Voyage
is
Care, yeah.
a different company. I'm pretty sure they're located in the
USA, yeah. Oh, UK, something like that, yeah.
So I don't know why you can't find us. If anybody knows, please reach out and help.
Have you got someone who can help you out with your website?
Look,
Voyager Care.
we had one of our Ali, one of our other employees. She helped us, and we honestly, that's how much of it, like a small business. We all built the website together.
Yeah, we did the
Yeah.
same,
It took us.
Ali, myself, and Tam, we
Yeah.
all like, had meetings about it.
Yeah.
We just did it
Yeah,
ourselves.
we
Same
do
with
ours
our
as well.
social
I can-
media.
I can probably help you sort that.
There you
You
go.
know what? Yeah, there we go.
Because
There
I
you
can't
go.
figure it out for the life
So
of me.
it is, just to clarify, it is Voyager.
Voyager
Care.
Care.
Why did you come up with that name?
I love that you asked that. So
Star Trek?
Oh, hold up. Yes. So yeah, I'm
So
a
I
big.
like the way she keeps
No,
going.
hold up. Let me
hold
tell
on,
my
hold
story.
on,
No. Let me tell my story. So yes, it comes from Star Trek Voyager. I absolutely love Star Trek. Love Star Trek Voyager. Oh my god, I love that. So I was trying to come up with a name. I think honestly, I came up with Voyager like 20 seconds into my voyage. It was the logo that took us months. That took us a long
I
time.
feel like you really should have matched the logo with the name, though.
Well, I would have loved to have had a little spaceship. I would have loved to have, but I kept looking at it. I was like,
wouldn't have matched.
tacky.
No.
And I saw all that and I thought, okay, that's
Hands
a bit
for
better.
sure.
Yeah. So basically Star Trek Voyager. So shout
There
out
you
to
go. There
shout
you
out to Star Trek
go.
Voyager, the best.
So
Amateur
again,
Star
it
Trek,
is
yeah.
Voyager Care.
Voyager Care. So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram very, very easily, and we have our link for the website,
and our emails
and all the
there.
socials. We do go out into the community and we put our business cards on community boards.
notice
Good,
boards.
good.
We have
yeah, we're going to have a
flyers.
board here eventually. And we can
Yeah,
pop
so
everything up there.
We've got a few down in Kwinana Shopping Centre. We've got
at the youth centres,
at the youth centres
CCYCs.
and everything like that.
We've
too.
done up flyers and we post them here and there
Good,
because we
that's
just
good.
honestly we feel like we don't get many clients off of
Facebook and that.
off of the NDIS pages. There's so much going on those pages, I think, and there's so many.
People
It's
get-
hard to filter through.
Do you know what you
bogged
should
down
do?
on
Because
stuff.
you're very personalised, you should go to all the fates and shows around the area, have a stall, and give your card
I've thought
out.
about that.
So it's a face-to-face.
I've
The-
thought
the
about that.
other
That's actually a
issue-
good idea.
The other issue is online as well, though, is everyone thinks we're an agency when
Correct.
we're not.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a face-to-face. I'm the
Yeah.
owner.
I like
Here's my
that.
card.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. Actually, yeah.
That's a good
I'd like
idea.
to
I
talk
like
to you
that.
guys later
Yeah.
about some of that because there are
Perfect.
definitely avenues. You've got your shopping centres.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got your aged care facilities.
Yep.
And they always do these
Mm.
event days.
Yeah.
And then you have got disability days as
Yep.
well.
Yes. The Disability Expo.
And wellness. You should go
And
through the
wellness,
wellness as
the
well because
wellness
people
as
out
well.
there go into wellness because they're lacking in areas. So they could. I think you should go to wellness. You should go to disabilities. You should be going to anything mental health.
Yeah.
I
no,
think
Aged
also
care,
schools as
everything.
well would
Schools
be a
would be
good one
great.
too.
Yeah.
Schools
Because there's a
for
lot
sure.
of younger kids out there with disabilities that don't have the support available.
Do schools still do newsletters?
Yes, they do.
Can you add companies
I'm
onto
not
newsletters?
sure.
I believe you
Ooh,
can pay.
I
Yeah.
think you have to pay them for it.
It's,
But
it's getting into
Nothing's
schools.
free, you know.
Of
so we're
course, of
happy
course.
to pay little.
But I seriously think you need to be face to face.
Yeah, no,
You
I
could
really
even
that
like
way
even
you're
a
showing
local
yourself as a
newspaper.
person, not as a person behind the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Even
Because
like
honestly,
a local newspaper as well.
Because that's what your business is about.
yeah.
It's
That
about
more
the personal
personalised,
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go the
Yeah.
personalised.
No, I really like that
advertising,
idea. And I
marketing
think,
route.
yeah, as soon as we
Yeah.
get home, that's something that I'm
And
definitely
any
going
charity
into.
events that are going on.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Like you'll
yeah.
see people have market days.
Yes, yes.
I'm involved with the Peel Produce Market,
Okay.
and we do Dawesville Market, we do Pinjarra Market, and we do Medora Bay Market.
Yep.
So having a little gazebo there
Yeah.
Yeah.
showing what you do.
Definitely.
That'd be perfect.
I think
I'm actually so
fantastic.
because
keen.
a lot of these
Yeah.
markets it costs you $20.
Next
Get a
passion
table.
project.
Yeah, definitely. Got
Yeah,
a
no, I
table.
love
You can
that.
hand out your cards. You can hand
Yep.
out your
lanyards.
lanyards.
Yep.
material.
I think that's a great
You know, the
idea.
coolest thing about our lanyards, I'm just going to say, is one of our clients actually makes them up for us.
No, that's
Oh,
brilliant.
I'm not joking, yeah.
What's this bit for?
So
That
here,
goes
if
in
you
your
unclip
keys.
this, so that there's a key. That's just the.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I just put them together because me being me would lose them. You have this. You have the. It was
She
easier to
loses
stick
everything.
them all.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
No, definitely.
one
She'd
of
lose her
our
own head if it wasn't attached to
Oh,
it.
you have it,
literally,
yeah,
yeah. So
good
here,
job.
it's on my keys right there.
So
Don't
there you
want to
go.
make so much
All right,
jingle
so
in the
I
background.
definitely want to see you face to face. Do
Yeah.
do
So,
stuff out in the community.
100%. So our client, one of our clients,
I
makes all
love
of this.
that.
She
She
does
has a
markets.
sublimation business.
They have a
Does
sublimation
she
business.
actually do the lanyards and everything?
Yeah.
So
Does
I'm
she do
pretty
the-
sure they buy the blanks.
Yeah, how
and
did
they
you
do
get
the
that on there?
sublimation.
Wow.
I don't know. You'd have to get her on your show.
Yeah, can you give me some details because we might get some stuff.
Yeah,
made up in here.
100%. They are
Did she do
Some-
anything
J-
else?
J&D sublimation.
J&D
and creations.
sublimation.
Send it to me, can you?
yeah, we definitely will.
Thank you
based
to
in,
Kaitlyn and Tam for helping them with the name because
There you go.
to
There you
change.
go. There you go.
but
Whereabouts
yeah,
are they
no.
situated?
They are in Maddington and they do markets everywhere. They go
Okay.
from. I've went and done markets.
We've gone to Collie,
Collie.
we've gone to Wild
Wow.
Catcham, we've gone up
Where are you two
northern.
based? You're from
I
here,
live
aren't
in
you?
Mount Missouri, so
I'm-
Armidale.
I'm based between Kwinana and Mount Nazura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on.
Thank you so
It's
much
been
for having us. We
lovely.
really do
I think
appreciate
you've
it.
got a great business going on.
Thank you.
and-
Thank you.
And we have chatted about you maybe coming in for radio.
Yeah.
But we'll chat about that later.
Yeah.
So have a great day. Keep cool.
Oh, yes.
Because it's going to be a hot day.
gonna be a hot one,
It's
isn't
going to be very hot today.
know,
Not
yeah.
looking forward to
Thank
this
goodness
heat.
we've got air conditioning here because our last
yeah.
location we had no
I'll
air
have to eat
conditioning.
another litre of frozen yogurt.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So I'm my passion is 80s music and mental health awareness. So I'm
Perfect.
going to play a little bit of an 80s now. This is a Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Tiger.